From wood to stone, building up the city. Half-timbered houses. The side of the Dinghouse on Jodenstraat is a striking example of half-timbering because it shows the building up process. In this process, medieval half-timbered walls were replaced with stone walls and thatched roofs with slates or tiles. At the end of the 17th century, the half-timbering of the Dinghouse was replaced with brick. Wooden frames were filled in with wattle and daub, interwoven rods and twigs covered with clay. The building-up process did not start until the 17th century. Half-timbered houses of fire traps. In 1612, for example, a large part of Brussels Straat was reduced to ashes. After the fire, new building requirements were issued, requiring stone, and therefore safe houses. Nevertheless, it still took a long time for the wooden houses and thatched roofs to disappear from the scene. It was not until 1715 that it was decided that all facades had to be made of stone. From then on, stone construction started to completely replace timber construction. The last remaining wooden house on Kersenmarkt was demolished in 1830. The building-up process progressed very slowly. That is why the city's appearance has never drastically changed. Even now, there are still some half-timbered side walls to be found. Stone houses. Nearly all stone houses have roofs with a ridge that runs parallel to the street, just like half-timbered houses. Only during the 17th century, houses with gables were built, at first volute gables, later stepped gables. This building style is called Maasland Renaissance. It shows a combination of brick, marl and bluestone. The various colours are characteristic of this style. It remained popular until the early 18th century. Below the edge of the roof, a frieze was fitted, a beautiful decorated continuous band, generally made out of marl. The facade was embellished with horizontal bands, often made out of marl or bluestone. Because marl was extracted in the vicinity, it was much cheaper than bluestone. The arrangement of facades in Maasland Renaissance style is actually reminiscent of half-timbering. Gatehouses. In addition to stone houses, also gatehouses existed. These were manor houses, which had originally been built as a safe shelter during times of war. They were built in stone as early as the Middle Ages. Characteristic of these houses was of course the gate that closed off the courtyard, on which the house, the stables, and the sheds bordered. There are different kinds of gatehouses. Sometimes the detached residence was situated in the courtyard, closed off from the street by a wall, and sometimes the house was situated on the street side. In the latter case, the gate was the entrance to the courtyard. Most gatehouses were located in Bredestraat and Kapoenstraat. After 1600, many gatehouses were indeed renovated, yet the gate itself was usually maintained.